Are you a non-US tax resident and looking to open a business in the US? Well, this video is very important for you, so watch it till the end. Basically, if you are a non-US tax resident, which means you don't have SSN, which is your tax identification number, which means when you open a bank account or you open a Stripe account or PayPal account or Amazon business account or any business account, you need your SSN number in order to open any of these accounts in the US. Well, if you are a non-US tax resident, which means you don't have SSN with you, you can have another identification which is called ITIN. So ITIN is similar 9-digit number which is used for tax purposes if you are a non-US tax resident. So whenever you apply for a business account or bank account or payment processing account like PayPal or Stripe or even Amazon FBA seller, or registering a business in the US, you can use ITIN instead of SSN. This will help you to set up all of these things even though you're not a US tax resident. So if you're in Canada, Latin America, Europe, UK, Australia, or anywhere in the world, you can apply for ITIN and you can use ITIN to register a business, open up the business accounts, open up the payment processing account in the US, and pretty much do all the tax related stuff using ITIN even though you don't have SSN. One of the unique use case for ITIN is if you are a non-tax resident but you have a US based income. Like for example, you have a rental property in the US or any other business that is generating income from the US, then depending upon the tax treaty from your parent country, you may have to file taxes in the US. Right? So when you have to file taxes in the US, you need ITIN because you have to file your tax return on a Form 1040-NR. Okay, so if you are a non-tax resident, you need the Form 1040-NR in order to file your tax return, and when you fill up that form, you will be required to enter your ITIN because you don't have SSN. So in order to enter your tax identification number, you have to have ITIN number ready. Okay, this is a very common use case for all the non-tax resident that is generating income in the US. They need to file tax return. Depending upon your tax treaty between your parent country, you may need ITIN as well. So how do you get that? Well, there are some companies available on the internet that will help you to get you the ITIN, but they may charge between $400 to $600 per application. We have a company called ITIN and they are one of the quickest in terms of submitting the application. So they will help you out in terms of collecting the documentation, help you out in terms of answering your questions, and help you out in terms of submitting the application. Now, the typical application process times takes between 4 to 14 weeks, but the ITIN people only take 48 hours to collect the information, help you out in the journey, submit your application, and from that point onwards, it's basically IRS. IRS can take between 2 to 12 weeks depending upon their volume of the applications, but throughout the process, they will handhold you in terms of opening up the accounts, help you to open up the FBA account or Stripe account or PayPal account, or guide you in terms of the entire process. They're pretty quick to respond. They have people speaking English and Spanish and Arabic, and they can give you very competitive rates as well. Plus, if you use my referral link, which will give you extra $50 discount when you purchase their services. So if you are looking to open a business in the US, start your journey today, apply for ITIN. Even though if you're not looking to open a business now, you should have ITIN just in case in the future if you want to open a business, you're ready from tax standpoint. So check the link in the description below and let's get back to the video.